to the max. That's my co-host C-Boss. And
What's up, guys?
This is Pushback. And before we get started, if you haven't done so already, make sure you press that subscribe button like a UFC fighter. Hit the like button with the Judas Effect courtesy of Chris Jericho. And
spear that notification bell courtesy of the Rated R superstar, Edge.
I thought it was hit the notification bell with a curb stomp courtesy of Seth freaking Rollins.
We'll alternate those.
All right, fair enough. But this is Pushback. And yeah, we've got a lot to talk about this week. I cannot wait for next week's show because that's going to be
our God.
That
is probably going to be the biggest show we'll ever do.
One of the biggest.
I don't think there's any show bigger than a show talking about the greatest show in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
We'll get to that later. But first, oh wait, I gotta start my timer. That's a thing.
I forgot about that.
Keep us on track here. But
Fire score 88.
Hold on one sec. All right, we're good. So as of right now, Aaron Rodgers is still a Green Bay Packer, even though he has expressed his interest, he has expressed his interest in going to the New York Jets.
Unfortunately, he has to wait for a trade, and we all know how messy trade situations can be.
Right, and with the NFL draft coming up, this could get interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, as we just said, he is still wearing green and yellow. He
not
is not
the green and white of the New York Jets.
Wait, did you say green?
I did say green. The green of the New York Jets.
Wait, New York Jets and green. There's a YouTuber who's a New York Jets fan, and he has the word green in his channel name. Gangrene David!
Yes! We are calling you out, not only to join us for next week's show talking about the potential Cavs-Knicks playoff scenario, but we are also calling you out to join us, along with our good friend, who we are also calling out, Dalton Holmes, to join us for our Mania show next week.
That's right, Gangrene David. You and I have done some video collaborations to talk Browns against Jets. Well, next week, I am inviting you to come on to our show and talk about this massive game on March 31st when your New York Knicks come to Rocket Mortgage FieldHouse to take on our Cleveland Cavaliers, because he's a big-time Cavs fan too. And
yes, I'm wearing a Cavs sweatshirt.
Speaking of which, the Cavs are currently playing the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh.
For the second time in Brooklyn. It's weird. We have the four sets of these 2-game series, and they're all on the road. First, it was at Miami, at Charlotte. Now it's at Brooklyn, and then in April, it's at Orlando. I don't know why. But anyway, yes. Gangrene David, Dalton Holmes, we are calling you guys out. You are both invited to come join us on Pushback next week to talk about the grandest show of them all, WrestleMania 39. We are going to talk about every single match. Which match are we most looking forward to? What's been the best storyline? Everything that goes into WrestleMania.
And which match? There are 3 matches that in all honesty, should main event night 1, but which one should really main event night 1? Should it be Rhea versus Charlotte, like everyone's saying it is? Should it be KO and Sammy versus the Usos, which we believe it should be? Or should it be the IC triple threat between Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and the ring general, Gunther?
I'll give you a 4th one that could be in the mix for a main event, because these two are going to just kill it. Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul.
I think that the main event should be for a title.
I mean, last year's main event was KO versus Stone Cold, but
True.
that was because it was in Dallas. But anyway,
Right.
so yes, Gangrene David, we are calling you out. Dalton Holmes, we are calling you out. Come join us on the show next week. So we want you both on the show. We're going to talk Knicks-Cavaliers. We're going to talk
WrestleMania.
And we want you both on the show. So what do you say?
Because a WrestleMania show is too big for just the two of us.
Yes, it is. So I just got back from the Houston Rockets against Cleveland Cavaliers game at Rocket Mortgage FieldHouse, where we got the win over the Rockets 108-91, which means we covered the spread. The Cavaliers were a minus 14-point favorite, and we won by 17, so we covered the spread plus 3, I think is the way it works. I'm not 100% sure about all that. But that point aside, we are officially in the playoffs. Because we won tonight, we clinched a playoff berth. It is looking like we are going to be the number 4 seed. And the number 5 seed is looking like it's going to be the New York Knicks. Who's a big fan of the New York Knicks? And who just so happens to be a longtime YouTuber? Oh, let me think. We called him out the other day. And this is going to be a continuation of that call-out video. But a different day. What was his name? Gangrene something. Oh yeah, Gangrene David. Yeah, that's right. Like we said on Pushback, we are calling you out. We want you, as in me and C-Boss, we want you to come on Pushback this coming week and talk Knicks-Cavaliers with us, because we got a massive game on Friday, March 31st, when your New York Knicks come here to Rocket Mortgage FieldHouse to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. As I said, it is looking likely that the Knicks and Cavaliers are going to collide in the first round of the playoffs. And, of course, the storylines surrounding that game are going to be all about Donovan Mitchell and how he could have been traded to the Knicks, but that didn't ultimately pan out. But more importantly, New York could win the season series 3-1, and that could potentially give them the tiebreaker if New York is able to close the gap and end up in a tie with us when the season ends on April 9th. However, if the Cavaliers win, that would mean the season series ends in a 2-2 tie, and it would mean the home team will have won every game in the season series. Like I said, if the Knicks win, not only would they win the season series 3-1, but they would be the first team to take a game in the opponent's gym. So, this is a very consequential game. It's why I'm saying it's the biggest home game of the season. So, Gangrene David, I am calling you out. If it doesn't work for you to come on our show to work with me and C-Boss, then I'm calling you out to come on my show, the Sports Room Talk Show, and let's preview Knicks-Cavaliers. You and I have done video collaborations in the past when the New York Jets and Cleveland Browns have played each other. And guess what? The Jets and Browns play each other again this season. You're probably going to have Aaron Rodgers. So that's an intriguing quarterback matchup, is it not? Aaron Rodgers against Deshaun Watson. Plus, you have the storyline of Elijah Moore going against his former team. So, let's do a video collaboration for that. So, Gangrene David, I'm calling you out on not one, but 2 fronts. One, I want you to come do a video collaboration to preview Knicks-Cavaliers. C-Boss and I also want you to do a show with us on Pushback to preview WrestleMania. And I'm calling you out come NFL season to preview the Jets against the Browns. What do you say, dude? Like I said, you and I have done video collaborations in the past. Let's rekindle the energy. Come on, let's do it.